Granny Waddlebottom. I was celeb Big Brother's most hated star. How bosses push you to brink with ruthless rules and do not give special treatment. And Widdicombe reveals the show even nearly got a whole new name during her series. But despite many predicting that Anne, who was 70 at the time, would be among the first to be evicted, she finished as runner-up with nearly 40% of the vote. Her time on the show was jam-packed with controversy, clashing with eventual winner drag queen Courtney Act over her anti-LGBT voting history. Yes, I can imagine them till have got on her like a house on fire, won't they? She also locked horns with India Willoughby on the issue of gay marriage, which saw Anne get slammed by many viewers who branded her the series hated villain. Now, in an exclusive interview with The Sun, Anne reveals what life was really like on set, with strict rules that pushed tensions to the max. You've got nothing. You're not allowed books. You're not allowed to do puzzles. You're not allowed to have a pencil and paper. I vividly remember on one occasion, one of my housemates did a noughts and crosses in some condensation on the window and was told to wipe it off. You had to purely survive on interaction with each other. Now, that's fine if you're not doing it for a day, but when you're doing it for a month, that's when all the tension starts. Yes, she talks about a time on Big Brother where the sleep deprivation was enormous. They have a rule that they won't switch out the dormitory lights until absolutely everyone is there. Well, of course, the young people carried on to all hours of the night. Though she said that, unlike her current contestants and fellow ex-Tory MP, Michael Fabulous Hair, I wonder whether we'll get to see our Michael Fabulous Hair tonight. And we have, yes, we have old dodgy syrup. Yes, we've just mentioned you.
Granny snores as well as farts in her sleep. Mr. Blasé and those dodgy dentures of hers rattle worse than French shutters in a gale, and I have a far more fabulous plumage than Granny Waddlebottom or anyone else, don't I, Mr. Blasé?
You most certainly do, dodgy syrup. Of ruthless rules. While she knew she was set to be filmed 24/7, the lengths the producers went to achieve this still proved shocking. Several times I got out of bed and switched off the lights, and they just switched them on again. They used to tell us that we mustn't sleep during the day, and I used to yell and say, well, if you'd let us sleep at night, I wouldn't need to. As a former Tory politician in the 70s and now Graham Price stalker, it was given that there'd be some differences in attitudes between herself and her other housemates. Fortunately, she was still able to find an ally in Amanda Barry, who was 82 when she went on the show. The sheer number of cameras surprised me. They were absolutely everywhere. Even when you were sleeping at night, you had to have your microphone on the table beside you. So if you snore, the microphone will pick it up. But the degree of surveillance was lost on some of the other contestants, including Rachel Johnson, with whom Anne would go on to have a fiery clash over house chores. Good God. Can you imagine the conversation between them two? Good God. Rachel had a habit of saying, look, they won't share this bit, and then say something. And, well, of course, what did they do? They were largely very sensible people when I was doing it, but there were still a certain amount of snowflakery around, which, of course, Amanda and I, in our generation, had no time at all for it. We're the generation that had to get on with it. I didn't do snowflakeriness and endless hugging and all that sort of stuff. Not my scene at all. I actually said at one point to Malika, have you noticed how much people talk about themselves. Somewhat irritated me, but that's part of Big Brother, like you're doing here in a Sun article. Shut up, DB, and don't be so impertinent. It was the moment when the housemates received letters from their families a few weeks into their confinement that really riled Anne up. All the fuss, she said. They were in that house for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks max, but you would think that they had been separated from their families for 3 years. In my day, the kids in the dormitory at school used to see their parents once a year in the summer holidays. Well, you got summer holidays, Anne. Were you rather privileged? We were lucky to get a broken yo-yo. Shut up, DB. Anne herself, however, knew that the producers had asked her niece to write a letter, and was terrified she'd be subjected to the same fuss about how much she was missed. I was dreading it, she said. Shane Lynch is in the house with you. Please, will you get me some tickets for Boyzone? Yes, sod you, Granny. I don't really care. Can you get me some Boyzone tickets? Clearly, Neeson's got her priorities right, hasn't she? Fans of the show are often under the impression that everyone is in the same boat and treated equally by producers. But this isn't actually the case, and some stars will, in fact, only yesterday it was revealed that Mickey Rourke demanded the house be modified to include a gym designed to his strict specifications before he went in. And Anne's red lines, however, weren't quite so workout-based. She said, I laid down several things. First of all, I wasn't going to share a bed. Only if it was my gorgeous Graham from Power to the People, of course. He makes my dentures dance, I mean, forget it. Absolutely not. Secondly, modesty. I said modesty. It's important to me, and I'm not going to be in a situation where there's any immodesty. I wouldn't have done it without those guarantees. I was the same on Strictly Come Dancing. I insisted on knee-length leggings and matched every single dress I wore. The show's big no-no, however, was contact with the outside world. But even here, the rules could be bent, and Anne herself needed to get a vaccination for an upcoming cruise, so under the watchful eye of a producer, briefly met with a doctor without exchanging a word. She was also committed to writing her newspaper column every week. Good God. And so would be taken aside to the closet and handed a laptop by the show's team. Lacked internet access and could only be used for typing. For all I knew, the Duke of Edinburgh could have died, she said. Yeah, isn't she a bundle of laughs, isn't she? Negotiating with producers ain't the only thing in common between Anne and Mickey, however. Like Anne, the actor has already sparked controversy earlier on in his case due to comments made towards fellow contestant Jojo Siwa. I have no idea who that is, till I watch Big Brother much. They were widely criticised as homophobic. I was the one with the traditional views and made it clear that I thought... And what I thought, I knew the audience might not be on my side, and the view, but they were on the side with the liberty to speak, and I think it was that, together with the fact they didn't know what I was going to say next, that kept me in for so long. I'd been a politician, so I was used to it, but the fact is that whatever you say in the House, you've got to remember it's going to be broadcasted to millions. It's like, fucking hell, Granny, you're still going. It's like talking with your friends in the pub, or even just going on social media. It's like it's going to millions, therefore you need to be ready to answer what you say. And her advice to the housemates in general, don't bother trying to hide the real you, because it'll show itself one way or the other. Yeah, you're not wrong. For one day, you just have to be yourself. They're going to find out anyway. You cannot sustain an act day and night, waking and sleeping, doing tasks and socializing. You're not going to be able to sustain it to a whole month, a persona that isn't yours. If you're a grumpy old woman, you just be a grumpy old woman from day one, because you're going to become that eventually anyway. She also added that it was only thanks to the show's theme that year, celebrating 100 years of women's suffrage. I nearly said women's suffering then. Fucking idiot. Of women's suffrage, that she ended up agreeing to go on, revealing that there were even talks of renaming it to Big Sister. And we have the legend in the chat as well. We have our Granny Waddlebottom. If I were you, Graham, run. There will be no sleeping if I had my hanky handsome scouse lad Graham for the night. I'm not going to ask what you'd have in mind. I've always said the reason why I did Big Brother and Strictly was terribly simple. I'd never seen any of them before, and if I had, I probably would never have done them. And that was gammon time. I thank you. Fucking hell, Granny. That was quite the article. You won't get me for a minute, let alone a night. Graham, come into my lady garden. Good God. Oh dear. Are you insinuating that you would love to have a little bit of a role in the rose bush? Is that what you're saying, Granny Waddlebottom? Graham from Power to the People channel makes my dentures dance and gets me moist. Oh, God. Too much information, Granny Waddlebottom. Too much information. Good evening, my Friday frolickers, and let's just say that was that was quite the you could say quite the let me get myself all out. There we go. Yes, I'm all organised now. That was the wonderful production from the one, the only, the fantastic Satire, who made that wonderful production for us. So please, if you have not subscribed to the one, the only Satire, please do. You are in for an absolute treat. You will look, if you love all that sort of stuff, please do like and subscribe. But anyway, let's say hello and welcome, my Friday frolickers, to the show that is anything but serious. Yes, this is the you could say the. I have no idea what's happened. Ah, right. It just suddenly. All my chat just went a bit funny there, but all I will say is welcome to my Friday frolic, and yes, we're back to normal since after last week. Yes, well, we had a silly Saturday because bloody football got in the way, but anyway, we did manage to win 1-0 against the Cobblers, and we managed to get a fantastic away win at promotion chasing Widdicombe Wanderers after going a goal down. So we're well and truly doing very well. Just making sure. Just hold on a sec. I have no idea what's happened there. I'm just wondering, can you actually hear me? Because all of a sudden, I'm just trying to. I have no idea what's happened here. As I said, just out of interest, you can hear me, can't you? It's all of a sudden, just let me get myself all organised. I don't know why, but all of a sudden right, I see now. I see what's happened now. Yes, right. I'm all organised. A bit of my settings just went a bit all over the place, and I couldn't see all my where all my audio and my mic stuff or because like you have the line on OBS tells you that your mic is working perfectly. Couldn't find it anyway. Yeah, technical difficulties again. Yeah, but still more professional than KGBBs. That's for certain. But anyway, let's get on and say hello to my Friday Frolicers. Hello, Billy Kershaw. How are you, my friend? And hello, cousin. It's hello. Praise be to hold on a minute. That's the Bone Spur Kid. Yes, it most certainly is. And you can bet your bottom dollar we'll be having one or two hilarities having one or two hilarities at the expense of the orange one. You're not wrong. Hello, Mandy. Hi, how are you, my friend? I hope you are very, very well. And we have the one, the only, the man who I don't know where he he manages to fit in 48 hours in 24 hours a day. I don't know where he finds the time to do all the things he needs to do. Go to work, moderate. Because I think I've seen him in every live stream around the world, and I'm honoured and privileged to have him as my moderator. That is Viper Scott. Hello, Alistair. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. And hello, Ellie Butterfly Effect. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. And we have also my drinking partner from Scotland, the one, the only, the rantastic, fantastic Professor David McGuinness. How are you, my friend? From the Two Davies. And if you're not subscribed to the Two Davies, please do, because you get a fantastic live stream where you get everything from a Scottish perspective, and not just that. If you're very, very lucky, you may get an epic, rantastic, fantastic rant as well from the one, the only, the irreplaceable Dave McGuinness. How are you, my friend? Not long to go before my trip to Falkirk. I'm looking forward to it. Hello, Sheffield Steve. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. And let's see who else we've got. Hello, Kirsty Hamilton. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. And yes, we have my lovely daughter in the chat, just back from her social group, from her latest excursions. Hopefully she's had a fantastic day. And hello, Alex Adam. Good afternoon, my friend. And let's see who else. I think we are, yes. We have the one, the only irreplaceable, the fantastic, the Witchy Goth. Did enjoy your live stream. Very, very, and very, very. Well, it's not like mine. That's for certain. Mine's just full of the silly stuff. You cover all the more informational stuff with facts and more information, and very, very enjoyable. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I learned a lot today. So thank you for that, for the Witchy Goth. And if you've not subscribed to the Witchy Goth channel, please do. Please do. Absolutely fantastic. And a wonderful human being she is too. And yes, we have the one and only Sir Larry the Cat. Massive thank you for that wonderful production that we saw at the start. Absolutely brilliant. And if you've not subscribed to Sir Larry's channel, please do. And I think I've worked out the reason why it looks on when it says that video, because saying that I haven't subscribed. I have, and I couldn't work out for the life in me why it was saying that, because when you show me the link on Discord, I just copy it and then I send it to myself via email, and then I copy and paste it, then put it into my browser thing on OBS, and then it uses Microsoft Edge, but on there, so it goes sort of like anonymous, so it gives off the errors though I've not subscribed. It threw me through for a week or so, because I could not understand why it says on my channel I am subscribed to you, but there it didn't. I've just realised why, because when I just copy it and then just paste it in, it just makes out as though it's not anonymous. So I've worked out reason why we throw it. I've done it about 3 or 4 times and I couldn't work out why, and I've just worked it in my head now. Yeah. So yes, I definitely subscribe to your channel, and that's what everybody else should do. Subscribe to Larry as well. So anyway, hello, Doc Davis. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. Hello, Wake Up and Smell the Rosemaries. Hello, my friend. And hello, Tommy Lee Cadden. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. And hello, one Gerard 47. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're very, very well. And let's see if there's any. And 3D Printer Pete, good here. Come here for a slice of pineapple. Oh, you'll get a fair more than a piece of pineapple here. Hey. And like, as I say, Sheffield Steve said, that image from the sun is a misrepresentation. She looks too happy instead of the grumpy granny she usually is. Yes, that's the picture they took of her when she was dreamily looking at one of Graham Price's Power to the People videos. Because you do realise he makes her dentures dance, you know, my friend. Hello, Counter Kev, how are you? Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you, my friend. And hello, Tone. Good to see you. David, like in the new studio, well, you can thank the wonderful Sir Larry for that. That was his creation, and I thought it was brilliant. And let's see who else. And hello, Hamish BT. She didn't show you the outtakes of the time she met Mick Philp on the caravan was sure rocking. Oh dear, I don't really want to know. and let's see anybody else. And I have a funny feeling that, hello, Saz, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. And I think that's everybody. If I've missed you out, please let me know and tell me in no uncertain terms that you've missed, that you are missing me out. So let me know in the chat. Hello, Eric Davison, just in the nick of time. And hello, Sarah Davis. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you, yes. Think of Ronnie Pickering, Wheelstone Raiders guy, and the late, great Purple. I remember the Ronnie Pickering video. Do you know who I am? Who are you? Ronnie Pickering. Who? Ronnie Pickering. Who? Ronnie Pickering. All right, I don't really give a shit who you are. Yes. Yes. Dazzle on some anonymous rabbit hole or something. Not important. Yeah, it's not important. But anyway, let's crack on, because time is upon us. By heck, soon it certainly is. Hello, Lost Missionary. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Right. You're washing your socks, Eric? Oh, got a little something about socks. Because something about a runner-up prize who once won a pair of Lee Anderson's socks to keep them warm on a night. But that's for later on. But anyway, let's crack on with what we have here is the Friday Frolic. Now, like as you all know, most of you are regulars. This is nothing too serious. It's just sort of like you've had one of the best, and now you've just got to make do with me. You've had one of the best with the Witchy Goth, and now you've had to deal with the Nick Abbott of live streams, where mine's just more silly stuff. But this is where we have a bit of a political slant, but we have it. You could say gallows humour, and nothing more gallows humour than this one. And yes, let's say it certainly all kicked off in America, didn't it? With the fire and fury, but we'll get to that. This is a little bit of a start off where story of the Save Act to kill democracy in simple terms.
The story of the Save Act, Lil Donnie's attempt to kill democracy. The single core principle of American society is that everyone gets a voice. And the single core principle of Donnie is that no one but him has a voice. And so we get the Save Act. The goal of it is pretty simple: to keep as many people as possible from voting. The act requires you to, in person, provide a passport, birth certificate, and driver's license at varying different times. In 2025, 153 million Americans voted. Unfortunately, 146 million American citizens do not possess a valid current passport. This single act would deny the right to vote to up to 80% of current voters and 10% of eligible voters. Worse still, 69 million American women don't have a birth certificate that matches their legal name. Republicans have refused to explain how they would fix this, and many others have constantly lied, saying this isn't an issue. The SAVE Act claims to solve a problem that doesn't exist. In 2025, an exhaustive search of 2 million voters found a single registered non-citizen voter and 0 actual non-citizen votes cast. This shit isn't happening. The SAVE Act will also kill any community registration drives. No more college campuses, no more churches, no more public registration at all, which is just insane. It also creates a bureaucratic mess. Even if you had all the documents and followed the process to a T, a single visit to get registered in person would take a full day, if you're lucky. And lastly, they are trying to implement this for the midterms. There would be 0 phase-in time to get your shit in order, which is the point. The entire point is to take your voting rights away and replace them with arduous, confusing bullshit. And that is Donald Trump's plan to take away your right to vote.
Yes, exactly. Hello, power to the people, Graham Price. So you've just come in time. In other words, you've just missed out on our Granny Waddlebottom pronouncing her undying love for you. So you're safe now. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. So yes, that's the story of the Save Act. In other words, it's to basically it's an attack on democracy, or smolder at democracy, you could say. Stop people from voting any way possible. When you think of the average Republican and Democrat vote, I wonder which is more likely to have a passport: the Democrat, who probably wants to see the rest of the world, or the xenophobic Republican. You might have a point there, actually. Yes, you could very much have a point. Save those married women and bubbers whose mums were first cousins, sisters, daughters. Oh dear. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and now they were. Oh, well, they're trying to put this in towards a. They're trying to put this in with another piece of legislation. Was it something to do with paying people's wages or something? I can't quite remember it. It's in the back of my mind somewhere. I'm sure there'll be somewhere in the chat. I'll put me right. But I could have sworn I heard that they wanted to put this in with another piece of legislation to vote on to pay. Well, you sort of like, it's a little bit like those in public services type thing, isn't it? But I can't quite remember what they're called. It's just fallen off the top of my head. Is Melania back in crypto? Oh dear. Seems that Melania's put her foot in it again today. No. Yes. Hello, Gordon. How are you? Good to see. Cheers for that, Alistair. Yeah, there's power to the people's links in the chat, and I'm sure our Alison will put everybody else's links in the chat as well. So if you want to go follow them, please do. But yeah, they wanted to. The Save Act is basically what the Tories did in 2023. It didn't save them, did it? No, and I have a funny feeling. I'm not sure it'll do them any favours here. But where's Creole? Yes, but like, yes, it's just it's, well, I suppose in a way it's desperate times calls for desperate measures. They know that they're not going to win the midterms, are they? Because he's fucked it up big style, hasn't he? He has proper fucked it up big style. Cryogenics. Exactly. But yes, unlike what I find really, really weird is when it comes to these people who, let's be honest, they voted for this. They voted for this person. I find it fascinating that it's only been the fact that petrol has gone up to whatever it is that's affecting them, that now they're crying. And I've got a new video coming out tonight, but I'm watching DB stream before I get it uploaded. Oh, you could have uploaded it now. It wouldn't have bothered me. It's not a problem. I'm more worried that he will have ice at the voting booth or try to declare an emergency so he can cancel them. That won't surprise me, you know. But I find that interesting when it comes to these supporters. They are, let's just say, they are bonkers. And I think this video perfectly encapsulates it. This is from the wonderful April Joy, and she's just brilliant.
And that, folks, is the true meaning of Easter. Any questions?
Yes, earlier this week at the White House Easter luncheon, your colleague Paula White compared Donald Trump to Jesus Christ. Care to comment?
The similarities are uncanny.
Are you saying that Jesus would have paid off a porn star in hush money?
What? No, Jesus was perfect.
Are you saying then that Donald Trump, the twice-divorced billionaire who once bragged about grabbing women by their genitalia, is also perfect?
No, but they both stand for Christian values.
How? Jesus said to love your enemies, and Trump recently said that he hates his, and Jesus said to welcome the immigrant, and Donald Trump is using ICE to terrorize immigrants instead.
Well, it was a different time back then.
Okay, can you just list one way in which Jesus and Trump are similar?
Oh, they both have been arrested and hated by many people.
So was Jeffrey Epstein. Are you saying Epstein is like Jesus too?
Ooh, no, what? No. And that, folks, is the true meaning of Easter. Any questions?
Yes.
Yes, earlier this week at the White House Easter...
Yes, exactly. I think Donald Trump should be Donald Dump, to be honest. Or Donald Dump. Yes. But yes, I do. I find it that absolutely weird, you know. It's not the fact that he's in the Epstein files. He's practically got a starring role. It's not the fact that he's been found guilty of sexual assault and all those heinous crimes. No, it's none of them. As soon as petrol goes up $4 a gallon or something, that's it. Lost my vote. Weird, isn't it? But yeah, Trump versus Jesus. It was weird when it, you know, when you're saying that that I've forgotten who it was saying that he is like Jesus, and you know, use the analogy of Jesus to praise him, sort of like, and you just think these people are mental, aren't they? They are off their Trump. Yeah, Donald follow through. Yes. I agree. Yeah. I don't think he's been a great PM, but I think he is a nice man with good value. I think what lets him down, this is my personal view, I just don't think he has any, I won't say political values, but I don't think a political ideology. That's what I think. I just have that thought I just don't think he has a political ideology, and I'm not right sure if it's well suited in a Labour Party where you've got a load of backbenchers who do have principles. You know, when it came to slashing the welfare bill, they were not having a bat of it, would they? They were not going to have a bat out of it. They weren't right keen on slashing the winter fuel payment, if I remember rightly. And I just think if you don't have a political ideology, I think you might come unstuck in in the Labour Party, because you possibly could get away with it in the Conservatives, and very much possibly in Deform or, well, Retreat UK and that other clown show that is Restore. I don't know, because they don't have any principles whatsoever. It's just easy to blame brown people for the ills of the world. But yeah, I think yeah. So, but I think what he does, I think he views being Prime Minister as representing the country like it represents a client. Represents a client in court, I suppose. I get the feeling that's what he does. He's better than Blair, and he always, well, I'm waiting to see if he's better than Brown, way better than 5 Tory MPs. Well, let's be honest, Graham, can you imagine if Badenoch or Nigel Farage had been Prime Minister when our old Trumpy Dumpy decided to attack Iran? What do you think them two would have done? They would have gone full-throated, head first into it, and then to hell with the consequences after. And can you imagine the mess they would be in now? It's like, I can't remember where I heard it, but somebody said what he should do is wear a Starmer is right cap wherever he wants on this. So that, but yeah, I get the feeling. I also think that he just doesn't look good in front of a camera, does he? You know, I think that's his main problem. But yeah, you get the feeling that he's better than what we've had over recently. But I don't think he'll last for next. I don't think he'll see us through to next general election. Now there's something you can think about in it. I personally don't think he will, but we'll see. But well, as I say, when it comes to these Trumpy supporters, weird, aren't they? Absolutely bonkers. But yes. I've forgotten what this is about, but I will just play it live because I can't remember what. Yes, it's the wonderful, our fantastic Maggie Reed. I knew I should have wrote some of these down, but the trouble is, I got a bit carried away. I've got fucking loads of material. Yeah. So I just came up with another name. Our Trumpy Dumpy. Yes. I've heard so many names. You know, the hairpiece. Yes. Our Tango Twiglet. Our Mango Mussolini. Trumple Thin-Skinned. Too late for him to save them. Well, look at it this way. Remember, it wasn't that long. They didn't have a general election not long after Boris Johnson took over at Conservatives, and he got them a majority. So, like you say, you just have to wait and see. It'll be interesting. Tangerine Tyrant, yes. Don Snorleon. That is good. Don Snorleone. That is brilliant. Off to the circus with off to the circus with a trumpety dumpy. I would say it depends upon how hard they go on rejoining the EU. That is something I did mention in somebody's live stream. We were talking about, I can't remember who it was. Could possibly have been Reagan elites. Where do you think people would vote if they said, right, if a vote for us means a vote to rejoin the European Union? Now, if I remember rightly, he said, I don't think they will do it, but you know, desperate times comes for desperate measures, don't they? Mind you, would the European Union would allow it? Because what's the point? Let's just say come next election after that, Nigel Farage or the Conservatives get back in and then drag us back out. Chomp Corleone. Yes. But yes, but let's just head on to it. Yes, we do have a couple of Maggie Reed videos because over in America. Hello, Stephen Binning. How are you, my friend? Hope you're very well, and I'm glad to see you've joined us. But when it comes to the absolute mess that's happening over in America, I'm surprised this poor lady, Maggie Reed, has time to sleep because the material just writes itself, doesn't it?
Hi, Satan, it's God. Oh, hey, God, what's up? As you know, everyone on Earth is just waiting for it to happen. You can't even imagine the amount of prayer requests I'm getting every day.
There'll be no prize for guessing what she's talking about. Let's just say my wife doesn't drink, but when this day happens, she said she's going to get absolutely trousered.
Oh, I can imagine. Anyways, the reason why I'm calling, I just want to make sure that you've got the proper accommodations ready. Oh yeah, we're all set. I was thinking about locking him in a festival porta potty for eternity, and it flips over every 30 seconds, covering him in a fresh batch of crap. That or just dumping him into the sea of poop. Either one. Well, he is a germaphobe, but I think you can do better. You're right, I can do better. But does he even really have to come here? I mean, I know I take the bad ones, but ew. I mean, can he go somewhere else? Well, he's definitely not coming here. Of course not, but what about limbo or reincarnating him as a buttworm? Oh, Satan. All right, fine, I'll take him. But you better get me more space, because with all these MAGA folks and ICE workers, I'm filling up fast and running out of space.
Yes, I think you've all worked out what we're talking about here. I just hope it doesn't happen on Sunday, because I have a funny feeling there'll be a hell of a lot of people ringing in sick Monday morning. Well, I can't make it. Yeah, let me guess, you celebrated Donald Trump's passing as well. Trump the Tango Man, way. Yes. And best to practice. Exactly, Billy Kershaw, yes. Yes, oh boy, when it happens, I'm getting drunk myself. It's only a matter of time, so I'll be joining my mum on getting hammered. Yes. And I totally agree, Billy Kershaw. Sound advice. Yes, I totally agree. That's what you should do, my daughter. You should get some practice in first. Yes. It will be a worldwide public holiday. Quite right, Kirsty. Quite right. Yes, it'll be a national holiday, and I can imagine. I'd imagine even Keir Starmer will probably get himself 3 sheets to the wind, but it'll probably be short-lived, because then she'll have to deal with the ham hock of sofa shagger JD pants. Poor lad. But when it happens, yes. Yeah, but yes. Oh, quite well done. Yeah, good thinking. Yes, get some practicing. Exactly. 3D printer Pete. Exactly. Yes. I'll be having a fair few bevies myself. It gotta be done. But it's like if I'm honest, the more you listen to him, the more you listen to him, you get the feeling it's not long ago, has it? Maggie at the gates of hell, oh blimey, getting knee wobble on the common. As a Scotsman, I apologise to the world for allowing Trump's mother to leave these shores and go live in America. If only we had stopped her. Yes. Minesha. There's that old saying, isn't there? Maybe his dad should shoulder most of the burden himself. Couldn't he have just let him just die on his belly that night? We'll leave it there. We won't go any further. Whenever the orange one finally unalives, I hope Andy Hamilton writes a Old Harry's Game special episode on Radio 4. Hear what Satan has in store for him. Oh dear. Now that'll be interesting. Right. Now, all I say is that, did you know that that new film coming out about the Easter Bunny? And do you know? And do you know a Hollywood actor has auditioned for it? Yes, you'll never guess who it is. Well, you probably have done now because I've just revealed it like a tit I am, but never mind. Yes, Liam Neeson has auditioned to be the Easter Bunny.
All right, Easter Bunny auditions. First up, Liam Neeson. Whenever you're ready.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity. Easter is on his way.
This time, why don't we keep it light? Remember, it's for children and he's a bunny.
Do you understand what's happening here? He's hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity. He's coming. He's an unstoppable force. Measured. Inevitable. Eggs aren't the only thing that'll be dying tonight.
I'm sorry, is that the bunny saying that?
If you have to ask, you don't understand the bunny's mindset.
I think I do. He's a bunny bringing candy to children.
Yes, he's a bunny. But a bunny is laying eggs. He's a freak of nature, a confused, grotesque monster. There's no telling what he's capable of. But why do you think he's holding up carrot, pal?
It's because it's what he likes to eat?
No. By employing the bunny's certain set of skills, he can gnaw it down into a shiv. Slip it between people's ribs around them.
Now, I have to say, I don't ever remember seeing a Bugs Bunny episode where he did that, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, that's good. Thanks for coming in. We'll give you a call.
Well, call soon. I need the job, and I'm running out of relatives to be taken.
Yes, something tells me I don't think he'll get the role. What do you guys think? Trump is so evil, I don't think the devil is going to let him in. They are building a special hell for Trump and Netanyahu. Yes, there will be a special place in hell for them too. I'm glad Liam Neeson came back after that comment. Yes, he's not exactly helped himself there. But anyway, all I will say is that also this I had to basically add this video because for two reasons, because it combines a couple of my daughter's favorite things, furry doggies, and one of her favorite types of humor, and it had to be done. Now, when you have, let's just say, when you have a video with animals that you fit, but then when you have toilet humour thrown in as well, it just had to be done. Don't look happy. That poor dog. What has that poor dog done to deserve that? He's probably looking at him and saying, "You've done that to me on purpose. You know I have no front paws, and you know I cannot run away. So you know I'm going to have to sit here and stomach that smell. Thank you very much indeed." I love the bit where he just antagonise the dog even more with the, yeah, waft it straight in your direction. No, don't be sorry. Exactly, animal cruelty. But anyway, we don't you worry, Sir Larry. I've just heard my daughter giggling in the other room, clearly laughing at all the doggy reactions to the toilet humour. But don't you worry, caring is sharing. You're not wrong there, Sir Larry. But we will have an interesting video for you. Shows you how Sir Larry got himself into shape and became the phenom that he is, and it's quite the workout. Let's just say, no messing with our Sir Larry, I'll give you that. My son farted and gave the cat the fright of her life. She jumped off couch and ran away and hid. So funny. Come back to me. Me once you have, yes. It is just me or things going funny, yes. Farts are like Quality Street made for sharing. Quite right, Sir Larry. Yes. But yes, that was, I just couldn't resist, because for the simple reason, as soon as I saw that, you know, it was a 2-for-1 for my daughter, you know. Farts, loud farts, and cute furry doggies. I just want to say that my cat is looking at the computer with disgust. Well, she'll be looking at even more in disgust now, because let's head off to the serious stuff now, where we will find out the whole situation about our Donny's little problem over with Iran. And let's just say, as it says here, when you elect a clown, expect a circus. That's it, and that's that. And this beautifully summarises the whole ridiculousness of the whole thing with Iran.
The insane irony of Lil Donny's Iran ceasefire. He's literally agreeing to Obama's nuclear deal. Trump's ability to drink his own pee and pretend it's liquid gold will never cease to amaze me. The 2015 deal Obama crafted with Iran gave Iran sanction reliefs, unfrozen assets of around $150 billion, and the right to continue enrichment at limited levels. Trump's ceasefire plan gives them all that and quite a bit more. More money in relief, including the unfrozen assets, the right to continue their enrichment, an agreement to no further attacks, coordinated control of the Strait of Hormuz, and an end to all Israeli and U.S. hostilities anywhere in the region. Iran's new control of the strait puts them in a better position than when the war started. Thousands of people are dead, including 170 children murdered on day one. $1 trillion in global economic damage, 15 U.S. service members killed, a global energy crisis, and America's standing in the world at historic lows. All for what? A limp-wristed version of a deal Obama made a decade ago. A deal that won't hold anyway, and we all get to do this again this time next week.
Yes, get to do this all next week, and yes, probably will do. And should get Mikey Famine, you mean, to do a Obama Obama impression. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Be able to do a back of I can be like the Trump. Yes, Obama. Some of the comments didn't make sense. I'm not intelligent enough to understand. Doesn't matter. Trump could cause a fight in an empty house and still come out unscathed. Well, Obama. Yes. But yes. So, yeah, I heard someone once commented on a YouTube channel that they laughed so hard that they farted and a dog bit them. That must have been some fart then. I had a friend whose dog would fart in the car, and when it had its head stuck it out in the window. Oh dear. Oh dear. Karma is an evil mistress. You're not wrong there, Kirsty. No animals were harmed in this segment. Well, not fatally. Just had dodgy stomachs after. But, Obama. Lost billions of dollars worth of aircraft. Some of the losses haven't been widely reported because they were lost in friendly fire incidents over Kuwait. Yes, really. Oh, yeah. Now, I did watch a little bit of a interview where they were talking about this one where they proper over-egged the daring mission to rescue this one pilot. No military person will be ever left behind. Proper hammed it up. And he says he was bleeding profusely, and while he was climbing practically Mount Everest, evading enemies, hundreds of thousands of enemies looking for him, all at the same time while performing life or death operations on himself. And you just think, I'm not right sure. And I'm sure I heard somebody say that I think that were a bit of a cover to hide from the fact that that was a failed attempt to steal their uranium. Nearly said urine then. Yeah. Can you imagine? Yes, we headed over to Iran to steal all their urine. Yes, there was a lot of piss there, so I tried to steal it all. I took out 3 radar missile systems on that day. Cost millions. It wouldn't surprise me. It just wouldn't surprise me. Run the Americans are coming up. Allied troops. Yeah, run the Americans are coming, shout the Allied troops. Yes. I'm not sure I believe the story about the pilots. Why haven't they released their names and paraded them all over the Fox News? Now, that was something that I got, and I thought maybe it might have something to do with, maybe it's, it's probably not wise to release their names or whatever. I don't know, but I thought myself, wouldn't it have been good PR if this was a pilot that had rescued from behind enemy lines? Wouldn't they have paraded him? But they proper overhammed it, and the beat piss, the most greatest piss. Everyone is talking about the piss. Nobody has ever seen piss like it before. So that's why Trumpty Dumpty looks like and smells like of piss. Too busy chugging it all. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's just, you look at it and you just think, it's just absolutely gone to shit. But anyway, we have a Friday Frolic. We have a Friday Frolic exclusive. Yes, our American correspondent managed to ask our fearless leader. Yes, the one, the only Maggie Reed got the chance to ask our fearless leader the all-important questions, and she didn't let us down. Take it away, Maggie Reed.
Donald, question over here.
Yes, please.
How are things going?
You know, eventually you get lucky.
You got lucky?
Late at night,
What? With who?
we know who, and you know who we're talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
JD.
Okay, this'll be good.
And he and his two friends were hung
Really?
thick.
I doubt that.
Their equipment didn't work.
I do believe that.
What kind of a missile's coming at us, Patriot?
Then what did you do?
Hundreds of people.
That's a lot.
Do it.
Do what?
They don't want to do it.
Huh?
Let's go. Come on. Get in. Let's go. Blah. After 5 or 6 of them go down, then you start hearing the purr.
Oh, I get it.
And it got sucked in for an hour. Then somebody leaked something.
Leaked something?
And then they came. And they came at speeds like we've never seen. And they came at 17 different angles. Boom, 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 one after another. It was like genius. 15-minute intervals. One load out. One load out. One load out. It happened one right after another. Not at the same time.
Why not at the same time?
They don't want to come at the same time. They had to come right after each other. They didn't have any room.
Okay.
They were great. Their timing was great. And hitting you right between the eyes every single time. Boom. Because they know a Patriot never misses. Expert shots. Exploding. And by the way, the word is obliteration. And you know what they had? They had a mess.
I bet.
The whole bed is very wet.
Gross.
Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And just to finish,
I don't need to hear about you finishing.
to the victim,
What?
to the winner belong the spoils.
Excuse me?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, Joe, how are you, my friend? It's a load of something, isn't it? Exactly, Kirsty. Malaria is one lucky lady. Who the dump money shot? Maggie is I'm still not finished with still not finished with our Maggie here, because let's just say we did manage to find out how we did manage to get video evidence of how they were sorting out, they were planning this daring excursion. Yes, that's how him and Pete Kegsbreath were sorting out this daring rescue. Yes, everything looks under control. And yes, and Pete Kegsbreath looks like he's fully abreast of what's happening. But I do get the feeling somebody really do needs to check that water he's drinking, because it looks a little bit stronger than water by the looks of it. But I love his helmet. So yes, that was the White House planning that daring raid. But anyway, let's head off back to our Maggie Reed, because she managed to get to ask him a few questions while he was in the White House again.
Hey, loser, question over here. What was your overall message during your speech tonight?
How great I am.
How great you are.
What a phenomenal job I've done.
You've done a terrible job, and your speech was awful tonight. You just spouted a bunch of lies and propaganda, and you also fucked up a bunch of words. Oh, come on. I mean, really, how do you think you did?
Very badly image, badly.
Yes, badly image.
I was going to say something, really.
What were you gonna say?
The problem with the thing,
You know, the is, the more you talk, the more you lie, and the more you lie, the more people dislike you. But you know what? You do you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know this widow's speech was your way of trying to control the narrative, but it was a bigly fail.
Didn't you sound like Tweety Pie there?
I'm the worst salesman ever.
That is true. Hey, loser, question over here.
Yes, thank you, Maggie Reed, for that excellent reporting. Yes, and also doing that excellent impression of Tweety Pie. I thought I saw a puddy card. I did see a puddy card. Or is it Dementia Donna? Yes. How great how great I art. Everyone, how great I art. Everybody says it, you know. Thank you. I have brilliant ratings, you know. So, yes, what a disaster that he's had this week. But anyway, all I will say is, right, this one's for our Sir Larry. Do you want to know how our Sir Larry became so fearsome? So nobody will go anywhere near him and take him on. Yes. This is how it all started, and this is how it ended. Yes, he's the Grandmaster of the Cougar Kai. Yes, so take it away.
Are you tired of the struggle? Sick of size mattering? Sick of people chewing you and spitting you out? And sick of people teabagging you? The constant scenarios playing out in your mind of what you could have done, what you should have done. Say no more, fam. Here at Cougar Kai, we train nothing but warriors, teaching you the ins and the outs and the techniques and the art of the fist of hurry. Here at Cougar Kai, the journey begins when you start believing in yourself by becoming your ally and defeating your worst enemy, yourself, including but not limited to Little Debbie snacks. Meditation is important, and self-love, which are the many qualifications of being a member here at Cougar Kai. The end result? Nothing but polished victories. After victory, and more victories, faster hands, quicker agility. Your cardio will be running circles around all types of species of dogs, including this German Shepherd. No longer will you have to put up with the teabagging, the antagonizing bullies in your life. With the fist of hurry technique here at Cougar Kai, you'll make bullies say goodbye while making them cry.
Look at that look on his face and say, yes, you know not to mess with me. Yes, you know not to mess. Yes, so that's how Sir Larry got his fearsome reputation, and none of the dogs around are letting out my secrets. Well, it was there for all to see, and I just now you'll know that every dog around Downing Street know that you are a force to be reckoned with. Every cat in the world thinks it is the most perfect cat that ever lived, and is the prime example of what a cat should be. They personify main character syndrome. Yes. Awesome power paws. Yeah. I love the way of doing that. Made me chuckle. Cat's got its hind legs on top of the car bonnet. Doing So that's how you became Sensei Larry of the Intercepting Fist. Yes. Don't come around here, you'll be down the vet's Monday. That's why I That's why I have to always have my kiddie treats ready. Yes, exactly. But hello, Jow, how are you? Also, please go like and subscribe to Jow's channel. he does some brilliant videos from a Portuguese perspective, and like I say, if you've not watched his chat with Reagan Elite, it's absolutely brilliant, and he did very well. And also, like I say, thank you for the kind words you said about my channel. Very, very appreciative. I've seen off a fox. I'll have you know. Yes, and I noticed that no pigeons come within. I'm saying no pigeons come within 10 Downing Street from a free, at least for a 3 mile radius. They proper give 10 Downing Street a proper wide berth. I saw fox last night. There's a few of them live down near the edge of the Mersey Canal. Yes, and you also have a rat called Nurse Ratchet as well, don't you? Called Sarah Potchin as well. I do feel sorry for you. Good God. Fancy having that horrible thing as an MP. I do feel sorry for you. But anyway, yes, that's how our Sir Larry became the formidable force that he is. Whiskers on, whiskers off. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Wax on, wax off. Whiskers on, whiskers off. Yes. Cheers for that, Alistair. So, yes. But right, let's get down to the whole system. I hear that Granny thinks you were a bit of a fox. Just got home and getting off bus, I found out my wing boss definitely isn't healed. I sung up prayer if anyone heard a strange squeal. Oh, don't worry about Indy Duckmel. Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you. But yes, and as it came to was it Sunday? We heard the yes, it was Easter Sunday, wasn't it? We heard a very, very important message from our fearless leader. Yes, our Cankles McTaco Tits, and he was not messing about.
Assalamu alaikum, bitches. This is your new Supreme Leader speaking. It's time to open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell, believe me. If you don't open the straight by Tuesday, I will put a missile so far up your ass, you'll be farting mushroom clouds by Wednesday. So anyway, open the straight, which, when you think about it, is not that straight. I think we should rename it The Weave. The Weave, yes, of America. Nobody does the weave better than me. I always bring it back perfectly. Just like I'll be bringing you back to the friggin' Stone Age if you don't open the straight by motherfucking Tuesday. Comprende, Abdul? Anyway, thank you for your attention to this matter. Toodles, losers. Assalamu alaikum, bitches.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that was Sunday, you know, where let's just say he sounded rather unhinged into with his open the straight of home moves, you fucking crazy bastards. I will raise hell. Yes. You're not wrong, Joe. Very disturbing. Yes. I'm a bit of a fox, but she reminds me of a particularly slow-smelling, mouldy sloth for some reason. Oh, dear. Don't let Granny Waddlebottom hear you saying that, or she'll be very, very, very insulted. Such a statesman-like president. Exactly. Wake up and smell the roseberries. You agree with the lady on bus just arrived from about that Porto is bad for wheelchair. I think he took Born to Raise Hell a little too seriously. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yes, as our our Cankles McTaco Tits was threatening world destruction. The rest of the world basically said, "Can you take a chill pill, Cankles?" Yes.
There's been some trolling of the president as well from Iranian embassies around the world reacting to that post. Have a look at what some of them have been saying. This is the embassy in South Africa who said, seriously, think about the 25th Amendment, Section 4. That's a reference to the constitutional provision which allows for the vice president and the majority of cabinet to declare the president unfit for office. And that puts the VP in charge. The Iranian embassy in Austria said POTUS has stooped to an unprecedented level of begging laced with bitter, hollow rudeness and threats. The desperation is almost palpable, dripping from every syllable. Take it easy, Tiger. Keep your cool, wrote the Iran embassy in Bulgaria. And in the UK, the Iranian embassy quoting the proverb, "It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you're a fool than to open it and remove all doubt." And finally, in India, the Iran embassy saying, swearing and throwing insults are how sore loser brats behave. Get a grip on yourself, old man.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Australia didn't sugarcoat it. Did they? They certainly did not. No, they certainly did not sugarcoat it. And as we head back to Australia, and remember when Australia paid our Donny paid specific attention to people like NATO, Great Britain, and it also mentioned Australia. Well, the reason why Australia didn't have two fucks to give was because there is a new thing that's sweeping the whole of the Australian country. It's called the fuck bucket. I think that's what they call it. And, yes, the fuck bucket. And it's sweeping the nation.
The news cycle doing your head in? Yes, I'm talking to you, and definitely you. Well, don't worry, Bunnings have launched the Fuck It Bucket, a high-tech orange bucket designed to...
That's it, the Fuck It Bucket.
...block out noise, bad news, and anything you simply don't want to hear. Fitted with patented Trump-proof news-cancelling technology, just pop it on and the world disappears. And global demand has even hit the White House.
You know who else didn't help us? Australia didn't help us. You know who else didn't help us?
Think they're going to need more
Japan.
buckets. A Bunnings spokesman has advised that the Fuck It Bucket is more than just a really cool-looking orange face bucket thingo. It's a multi-purpose mental health fortress. It can fix any arguments.
What are you doing? Are you even listening?
I want one now.
And protect you from emotional football damage. But Bunnings have also advised to be careful and take the bucket off before entering a bank, with reports there has been numerous people accidentally shot down in recent weeks.
Yes, so if you invest in a Fuck It Bucket, make sure that you don't wear it while you go in the bank. Exactly, Sir Larry, I want one as well. Is there a Fuck It tube? Oh dear. So yes, that's the reason why they did not get any help from Australia, because the whole country was wearing their Fuck It Bucket. And they didn't hear his cries for help. Let's just say it was an absolute mess. It's been. I think it was. I was chatting to one or two in the bin podcast. You can't bin faces worried. Yes, you can bet your bottom dollar he'll be. Somehow, I don't think that name will get on the ballot box. The Fuck It Bucket. Something tells me I don't think they'll allow it on. Although, can you imagine if they did allow that name on? Amount of people would vote for Fuck It Bucket. I'm voting for Fuck It Bucket, the party of common sense with common sense policies like when Donald Trump starts shouting shit, put your fuck it bucket on your head. Yes, we just need to give Trump a phone with no internet. That's an idea. Yeah, just give him a Nokia. Not one of them old Nokias, you know, with snake on. Yes, I have a fuck-a-meter mug. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck it all. I said, what's my Secret Santa gift at work? Yes. So, yes, while he was calling Australia for help, what was he basically doing? He was being ignored. So, what else did he do? What else do you do when, let's just say that the rest of the world are not listening to you, and you are getting a load of shit? Well, what else do you do if you're a prime minister? Exactly, said Larry, an old Nokia brick with a snake game on it. At least that'll keep him entertained for about 2 minutes. So what do you do when you're the president and nobody's listening to you and everybody hates you and everybody's talking about you? Why? You ring up James O'Brien.
Dave's calling from Liverpool. Dave, what made you pick up the phone this morning?
You know what, James? It affects me every time I take a shower, because I look at that shower head and I'm like, that looks like Donald Trump. It reminds me of him, because when you lose control of a shower head, it just sprays a disaster everywhere.
Do you know, I never thought about that, but it is a good point. I have found myself feeling increasingly agitated whenever taking a shower, and I think you've just hit the nail on the head. Or on the shower head in this case, pardon the pun for a second time this morning. Donald Trump is essentially a shower head. He ramps up the pressure. Before you know it, you've lost control of him before he's sprayed in every single direction, leaving a slippery mess for some other poor soul to collect before they've even managed to dry themselves and get their trousers back on. So thank you, Dave, for the quality of that call. Do you know, it's unbelievable. I can barely even look at...
The only thing he's missing out here is missing out on the James O'Brien moving the microphone every 2 seconds. You know, what if you notice? Whenever you see him on camera, you see him doing this, moving the camera here, and but he's got the rest of it right, though, aren't he?
Look at images of SpongeBob SquarePants without having nightmares after seeing the propaganda employed by the Trump administration to sell this war using SpongeBob SquarePants. Imagine that for a moment. Donald Trump has managed to turn SpongeBob SquarePants into a repellent dump, toxic dump of a character simply by dint of association. But hey ho, this is new normality. Freedom is slavery. Donald is calling from Washington, although if there is a God, please don't make it the real Donald. Donald, how has Donald affected your everyday life?
Well, you know, James, you're such a disgusting person. You know, so many people love me, and all you ever do is you criticize me on this show, and you know, you're just such a horrible person.
Is this the at Donald Trump? The at real Donald Trump?
Well, yeah, it is the real me when you think about it.
It can't be. You're being silly, mate.
No, it is me, quite frankly, and I'll tell you what. You better open up those f***ing lines on LBC to more Trump supporters, you crazy little bastard. Or I will turn the studio into a living hell, the likes of which the world has never seen.
How will you do that, Donald? Haven't you got more illegal wars to pursue? Don't you have off-ramps to search for to avoid entrenching yourself into a further humiliation?
So here's the deal. You ready? You better open those lines to more Trump supporters, or I will spam the hell out of LBC.
Having Trump supporters on this show is against the Ofcom rules. I don't know if you know that, let alone having the real deal. Excuse the hat-trick on the pun this morning, but I'll give you 15 seconds to persuade me that you're not a vile and bilious cretin, mate.
Don't try and use big words with me, James. You're just a stupid person. You're stupid. It's very simple, and you know that. You know that probably better than anybody. You hate your country, you're vicious, and you hate the United States, that I will say. So think of it. When it happens, that...
3 minutes to 2 minutes past 11 is the time. Dave's calling from Liverpool. Dave, what did you pick up the phone this morning?
That is funny. That is just brilliant. Yeah, he does some brilliant impressions. You're not wrong, Graham. He does. He should mention Idiot's Corner and have a cup of tea that with the size of a bucket. Oh, yeah, he does a brilliant, does brilliant impressions. Makes me chuckle when he does Tucker Carlson. he does. He makes, because he just, especially when he does that hysterical laugh of his. That is just, he does some brilliant one. I also think his Piers Morgan one is brilliant as well. He does some fantastic impressions. Yes, I like that. He's so good at James O'Brien impression, but he's using it to take the piss out of Trump top marks. Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, but yeah, that was just brilliant. It made me chuckle. So yes, let's just say that now that our Donny is losing grip of reality, is now ringing up British talk shows to attack the the horse. Did you hear that? Did anybody see that interview with Lewis Goodall and that Dr. Jan whatever call her Hayes? She is fucking nuts, isn't she? She is bonkers. She should do Jeremy Kyle. Yeah. I used to say LBC stood for leading bigoted conversation. But yeah, but yeah, that was really good. If you don't laugh, you cry, and that helps with the chuckles. Oh yeah, you've got to have a bit of gallows humour in this day and age, because if you don't, you just cry. I'm just wondering if he'd be able to do a good impression of, as well as Nigel Farage. Now that would be funny, wouldn't it? Nigel Fartage. Trump is now at the level of a demented mix of Grandpa Simpson and Mr. Burns. Yes, yeah, you're not wrong. He just like you look at him, you just think, you just think, ain't it time that you just put him out onto pastures new? Now, I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard somebody say that that when his dad was so far gone, they just give him an office with some paper just to make it look as though he's doing something. But he'd just lost all. Nigel Fartas, yes, or even Nigel Fagash. But anyway, we've got a bit of Nigel later on. Oh boy, we've got some really, really good stuff. At least Grandpa Simpson is likeable. Yeah, even though he did used to shout at the clouds. I'm young again. Oh, then when he falls over. But yes. But let's have a bit of light-hearted relief. Even though we've had some light-hearted relief from all the nonsense that our Trumpy-Dumpy said. Right. I don't know. There probably is one or two people in the chat who've felt the strong arm of the law. Now, and if you are being read, if you've had your rights read and you're not sure what to do or say, maybe you should do this. Yes, it's the one, the only, our legend, that is our fantastic Nerine Skinner. Watch out for the police.
You are under arrest. Anything that you do say may be taken down in evidence and used against you. Okay. Okay. Hang on, you writing that down? Hang on, are you writing that down? You can't do that. You can't do that. It's all evidence. You got nice hair. You've got... What? Yeah, you've got lovely hair. It's flowing really nicely around the angles of your face. Uh-huh. I bet you've got a gorgeous smile. Yeah. I'd do ya. That's all the evidence I need. You can go now. Thank you. Get in.
Yeah, but if you're a bloke, don't do it to a male police officer. He's liable to arrest you. Might not take it too kindly. I was a chef at a care home for a few years, and I loved it. Pensioners that have stopped caring about anything are hilarious at times. I can imagine. I can well imagine. They don't give a shit, do they? My mum used to work in a care home with my auntie, and they always say every care home's got a dirty sergeant major, haven't they? Yeah, the initiation for new recruiters. Take Sergeant Major up to bed. I'll get him in the lift. He'll lob out. What can you do for that, love? Put it away, you silly old fart. Exactly, Tone. Bang to rights. Yeah. She's wake up and smell the rosemary. Totally great. She's brilliant. She's brilliant. But yes, that's what you need to. But man, if you're a male saying it to a female cop, you're liable to still get arrested. So possibly not say it, but yes, she's brilliant. Is our Noreen? Not seen a lot of her recently. I wonder if she's actually touring, doing a bit of touring. I still see that old clip of her, where her and a couple of friends were on. What they call that shitty. Oh, that's it. Britain's Got Talent. Brilliant. Yes, I had to leave because it was only 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I needed more money. But I have absolutely no regrets. Great job and working atmosphere. Yeah, I can imagine this. I can imagine a few of them in there had been right cantankerous. Yeah, so she is touring. Say a female cop, she can arrest me at any time. Just don't. Yeah, you're probably right. I thought as much because I've not seen a lot of material from her. Rachel Reeves or Andreva. Yeah, she was in Glasgow at Comedy Festival a couple of weeks ago. Oh, was she? Brilliant. She will then hand you over to her big blob of boss. Yes, probably would do. So, but anyway. Hello, Hassan Hussein. How are you, my good friend? Hope you're very well. Still giving the Tories and especially our kamikaze bad enough a good telling off all bollocks and nonsense. Hope you're very, very well. Hope your family is very well as well. Now, as we say that after our Dumpy Trumpy had been spouting his nonsense about basically, releasing hell and fire and fury, and that said we're gonna obliterate Iran, and on the day when he was going to do it, all of a sudden we get they've come to a deal. They've yanked the irons out the fire, got the big knobs together, and they've come to a deal that's fair and everybody's happy, as you will see. Go on, Mr. Trump, tell us about this deal that you've managed to get. Trust me, fuck it up. Never
There's
mind.
a 2-week ceasefire. Aren't Iran 2 weeks away from a nuclear weapon? Feels good to do so much winning.
Winning? Where's the winning?
We won in Iran.
We now control the Strait of Hormuz, and we didn't 6 weeks ago. Did you hear that?
But you agreed to my ceasefire.
We have our own 10-point plan, which is 10 points of you lose.
It's a place to start.
We want a permanent end to all strikes on us and our allies.
Got it.
Who are terrorists, by the way.
What else?
We will open the strait for $2 million a ship. It used to be for nothing, and we make all the rules.
Bigly win for me.
How is this a win?
I can explain.
I doubt that, G.I. Drunk.
So imagine there's 2 horses.
If I must.
One of them now controls the Strait of Hormuz.
Uh-huh.
And the other one spent $300 billion on nothing.
Okay.
They won.
Nope. I must stress the importance of lasting peace.
We can do whatever we want, Popey.
Yes, that's free will.
So the Catholic Church better get on board.
I will pray for you. Wait, are you praying for him to die? Forgive me, Father, but just one time. Can we just go back to how you said you would end their entire civilization?
Sure, and I definitely meant it.
Yeah, and Republicans, you did nothing? Now that's because there ain't a single one of us that has what you would call any balls at all. Sir, they've closed the Strait of Hormuz again.
What?
They've said it's because Israel keeps attacking Lebanon.
But that's not in our agreement.
Hey, asshole, there is no agreement.
Yes, GI drunk. Hello, fun police. Now, everybody. Now, act serious. No funny stuff in this channel. Isn't that right, chap? It's been serious political debate here. Honest. No fun stuff here. GI drunk. Must be related to PC%. Our shit place here. Nobody mentioned magic honey. Exactly. Yes. So yes, he's got himself a two week deal that's clearly going to a 2 week ceasefire that's clearly going to hold together. Exactly. Oh no, the fun police. I refuse to answer on the grounds I may incriminate myself on a later time and date. Very wise move, Indy Duckmel. Right, the fun fuzzer here. Exactly. What place? Where? I might have to go. Yes. Straight of a moose. Yes, exactly. No funny stuff here. But yes, he's managed to... Did anybody see... hear about the news about a certain... what's his name now? Stephen Chong, something like that, or Chong, something, who proper lost it with Owen Jones because he basically said that America had surrendered to Iran, which basically they did, and he went mental with him on Twitter, and I looked underneath. Yes, exactly, Joe. Straight of you lose. Where were the Spanish Inquisition? No one expects us. And he absolutely lost it. And the amount of people underneath who were basically, reciting his boss's own words back to him was just hilarious. He just lost it. No one is. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Exactly. I said, yeah, I did. Because I just thought it was so funny. Because when I was looking at him, when I heard it, I'm thinking, who is he having a go at? And so I looked in comments, and somebody left the tweet underneath, and I looked, all right, so Owen Jones causing trouble again. Oh dear. He has a knack of riling up right-wing nutters, doesn't he? Yes. Exactly, fun police. I hope there's no comfy chairs. Quite right. But yes, so in the end up, after all that, just completely capitulated and surrendered to Iran. And like you saw at the end there, you saw a certain KKK Caroline Levitt. Well, she had her work cut out with the press, and let's just say it really didn't go well. Done it again.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming. Fuck you, I hate you all. The president has done it. He has defeated Iran and he has opened the Strait of Hormuz.
Did they agree to never make a nuke?
Well, not exactly.
Oh, so you took their enriched uranium away?
Well, no, they can keep that, but it's a ceasefire.
So you're not shooting at them while they build a nuke. How the f*** is this a victory?
Because the strait is open and the gas will start to go down.
Caroline, they closed the strait again. Apparently Israel just kept shooting.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, you're like so bad at your job.
Excuse me, I'm doing the best I can.
You're literally just up here to inflate fake accomplishments. Like, say what you want about Christie's husband, but at least he inflates his himself.
You know what? After the week I've had, I'll take it. Thank you. Damn it, Christy, get him out of here. He needs Jesus. Sorry.
Don't take it personally, big guy. She's just pissed because she's built like an improper fraction.
Excuse me.
Hey, do you think when your baby is born we're gonna enter eternal darkness?
Oh my god, no.
You think it'll whisper in Latin?
Why would it do that?
As soon as it cries, I'm gonna win like $150 if all the furniture in the room starts to float.
Okay, my baby's not a demon.
Just follow me, you duster.
Yes, follow. Yeah, MAGA cult slayer. Yes. Let's just say that she didn't take any prisoners. Yes, as you can see.
Okay, butt wipes. You've got 2 more months of me until my baby is due. So what sort of crap-ass questions do you ball sacks have for me today?
The president says he's had productive talks with Iran, but they claim to have not had any contact with him. So what's true?
Okay, well, first of all, hello. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
Do not talk to me like that. I'm married. Gross. Secondly, are you dumb? None of it's true. You think the government just tells you what's happening? Seriously, grow up. Next question.
What does the president have to say about the allegations that he started the war in Iran to distract from the Epstein files?
Did it work?
No.
Then, duh, he obviously didn't do that. And if he did do that, he would need to pivot to another tactic immediately. And we are praying he will do that any day now. Next.
Does the threat of global nuclear catastrophe make you nervous?
Do I seem nervous? What's my face doing? My feathers shifted? Absolutely not. I went in on a bunker with Erica Kirk. Next question.
The president has called himself the most peaceful president in history. Given the conflict in Iran, do you think that this is accurate?
Do you think that that's accurate? That's you.
No, it isn't.
Oh my God, you are being so ugly and dumb and stupid in front of my baby.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. First of all, you can't win a war unless you start one. And second of all, do you know what you hear right after a bomb goes off?
Screaming?
No, after that.
People yelling for help?
After that.
Fire trucks?
No, after all of that. You know what you hear? Silence. And isn't that peaceful?
That's not really what...
I actually don't think that. What is with you? Last cue.
Given the amount of propaganda and lies you report on a daily basis, do you ever worry about how you'll be portrayed in the history books?
What do you think an answer will be?
The long answer? No.
No. Well, she does have a point. She does have a point about peace. You know, just like it always reminds me of that old John Lennon joke. You know, I can't remember who said it. Said he wanted peace. Well, he got it in spades after he was shot. And he talked about gallows humour. But yeah, that's what it just reminded me of. She said that when she said, "What comes after the bomb hit? No, after that. No, after that, then peace." It's funny, just yes. So yes, but like what I like to, but you know, she proper giving it the absolute dream. But what I like about this one up, what I love about this clip here is the fact that he basically just this is what basically just Tommy. Don't sit on the fence, Tommy Lee Cadden. Don't sit on the fence. Also, there was another John Lennon saying, you know, when somebody's got a shitload of food in their hand, and he apparently said either a person with a load of food in the hand is very hungry, or he knows somebody who's very hungry. Very observant was Sour John. Yeah, recently. Is that ever since 9/11 everything is falling down in the US? Oh dear, that is crazy. I have to go. No worries, Kirsty. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'm glad I've put a smile on your face. Stella Street, yes. But good night, Kirsty, and thanks for stopping by. But what I love about this just basically personified the whole silly saga of what happened over the last week.
All right, I'm not sure why we're all still having trouble with this. Let's try it again from the top. This is a victory for the U.S. because our goal from day one was for Iran to open the strait that didn't close till after we attacked, which was completely controlled by their military we had total dominance over. And it was a waterway that we could have taken over, but instead asked for help that we didn't need, but we'll remember that our allies did not give us. All because of the negotiating power of a FIFA Peace Prize recipient's threat to annihilate a civilization in order to liberate them from a regime that changed, which was not our goal, but we will take credit for, from an old man who hates us to his younger son who hates us for those reasons and that we killed his father. And while it is not clear the status of Iran's nuclear capabilities that we obliterated last year, but were going to be a problem in 2 weeks, one thing is for sure. They now have more money and control of the strait than they had when they made the old deal that we ended because it was terrible. Now, I think that is enough about authoritarian propagandistic regimes. Does anybody have any questions about the Trump Library golden statue?
I just thought that summed it up perfectly, should I say. What a clusterfuck. I remember, I think I were in the Bin podcast talking to one or two, and I said, I have a funny feeling that kids will be learning about this in history in generations to come, you know. And, when a war had to start to basically open the Strait of Hormuz that was already open before they started the war. Yeah, and I don't think that will look too favourably on our. It will look too favourably on our Don Mussolini. Yeah, the library with no books. Yes. And I just think, what an absolute... You could see it in his face as well, can't you? You could tell he just wants out now, doesn't he? He wants no part of it. He's, for reasons here, he's bored, and second, it's not working. It's not really helped him, has it, politically? Not having give a piss a chance on your gravestone. Hello, nosy neighbour. Hello, my name is Michael Caine, and I am a nosy neighbour. With that Janis Joplin song, best ask Billy. I've just had a little check of my the internet thing there. Just went slightly into the red for the sec. It's gone back to normal. I think we're all right. I think we're all right on that department. Buffering Bill. Yes, exactly. Right. I want to know, do we have any of our friends from within, from our friends in Ireland? Because we have a little bit of a wonderful clip, because I want to know, is this actually true? Well, it must be true because, let's just say, the delicious one says so. And what he basically says is that my favourite thing Irish people do is the apology insult.
My favourite thing Irish people do is the apology insult. Sometimes you hate somebody so much you want to say the absolute worst things you can think of directly into their fucking face. But you've got a conundrum on your hands. You still want to seem like a nice, approachable fella, so you apologise first. I'm sorry now, I'm sorry, but you're an absolute fucking cunt. I don't mean to be a dickhead now, I'll put this as nice to you as I possibly can. I hope every second of your fucking existence is filled with absolute abject misery, you cunt. I hope when you die, you cannot feel anything. You cannot walk, you cannot talk, you cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot taste, you cannot fucking touch. But fuck me, can you feel misery and horror? And I'm sorry to say it to you. Sorry to bother you now, but you are the ugliest lump of a fucking human being I ever seen in my life. You're the most unfortunate look on soul. I nearly had to look twice at you to believe it, but I was afraid if I looked the second time, my eyes would refuse to ever see anything again. And I apologise for saying it, but it had to be said. Anyway, maybe you'd like to use this technique to make your insults go down a little bit easier. Follow me, I'm delicious.
Yes, follow him, he is delicious. So, that must be true. It's not... I have to say, it's not something I've really noticed, but I can imagine it must be true. This is pretty accurate. Garen is spot on as usual. So yes, it must be true. But, well, as I say, as we are pretty much nearly heading off into the home straight. As we're pretty much heading off into the home straight, where I almost got a t-shirt that says, I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you. That is pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. Right. Now, you may have noticed there's been no gammon time. Now, the reason why that is because for the simple reason I've looked to try and find any type of gammon news, and I did find one of Jacob Rees-Mogg where he turned down the opportunity to turn up on Strictly Come Dancing. Oh. And but it was behind a paywall. Yeah, you honestly on KGBBs. They must think that people are thick and stupid enough to pay premium to listen to a story about the haunted pencil turning down the opportunity to go on Strictly Come Dancing, and there were one or two others. So I couldn't find any that were. The only one I did find was some lunatic American called Lee Cohen, and I thought, well, I do a horrendous. They do a horrendous American accent, so I couldn't do that. So hopefully back to normal next week. But I do have something little bit different, just for your entertainment, because let's have a bit of reform, fun and frolics. Because for simple thing, look at that face like he's knocking one out. I wonder if that's his ready to knock one out face, you know, when he's on the vinegar stroke. Horrible looking. God, I feel sorry for his girlfriend if that's a look. But anyway, we see our. Yes, I'm sorry, Sunday Cuddle. I do apologise. I did my very best, but what I will say is, on my channel, the community thing, it's public. So if you find one that I don't see, you can either post it on there, or B, if you find my email on my channel, post it via email. Not a problem, because I looked, and could I buggery find any? But anyway, back to this. because we're going to have a bit of fun and frolics at the expense of our Niger. Because see this clip where he was doing his grifting, doing his grift at wherever, where this happened.
Reform have been growing and growing in different parts of the north of England, and there is no doubt here in Sefton this is now a two-horse race. Yes, there are pockets where the Lib Dems will do well, but I tell you what, it'll be a two-horse race.
That person just shouted, "You're not welcome here."
Well, he won't vote for me then.
But why do you think that people do have that hostile reaction to you?
Because they're frightened of change. You know what I mean?
No, it's basically because people are not a fan of politics of hate and division, and that's all you spread, Nigel. Hate and division. They're picking on vulnerable minorities because they're the easiest target.
Basically, we've been Labour or Conservative for over 100 years. That's the way British politics has been. Change frightens people. Plus, also, there is a new intolerance. There are many on the hard left of British politics who think those would...
Yes, hard left. Yeah, so I wonder which hard left he's talking about, because I find that confusing. That's enough of that bollocks. We all know what happened there. Heard enough of him. This hard left, was no doubt I've seen on KGBBs where they've called Keir Starmer a Stalinist communist. I'm thinking, I know communists who cannot stand the fucking sight of Keir Starmer, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, 4 security guys in view. And hello, Ben Riddings. How are you, my friend? Reform are growing and growing like how weeds are growing. Yes, I'll be so annoyed if Reform win any seats in Liverpool in the locals. Though, let's be honest, education was cut severely by the Tories. Yeah, exactly. UK needs some vaccine because Farage is like herpes. He keeps coming up. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, let's just say we did our level best to maybe find the culprit who basically told him to basically fuck off. Now we're wondering, could it have been this guy?
Do you like him?
I've never met him.
But do you like his policies?
I think he's a much misunderstood fellow.
Yes.
I think that people don't realise quite what an utter cunt he really is.
Yes, I think totally agree. I know my daughter will appreciate that. Yes, because that's one thing she would probably say to him as well. What an utter cunt he is. Exactly, that suit is brilliant. How much is a Farage facial? or could it have been, or could it have been any of these guys who didn't seem too pleased? Was it any of these guys?
Guys, I just want to fucking ask some actual skinhead. What does skinhead think about reform?
They're pricks. They're right. They don't give a shit about our people.
And then we've got a teddy boy there, so let's get your opinion as well.
They're bringing a racist narrative.
Don't vote reform, you wet white. They'll flog the NHS faster than you can say privatisation. They talk...
Guys.
Exactly. Yes. Or could it have been them guys? Kent Strand Nigel. Yes, they've scared the fast multimillionaires. And yeah. Good evening, Leipzig. How are you? I'm feeling pretty mad per usual, but that's nothing new for me. No worries, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. These guys must be sharps. Yes. Bugger call out back at my work. But was listening. If your comment don't appear, it was held by YouTube. So sorry, I couldn't show it. Apology. No worries. We've got. We know what it's about, Alistair. If we don't see you again, you have a cracking weekend. We've practically nearly finished anyway, so it's not a problem. And we've got Jow, who's another one of my moderators, so it's not a problem. You have a fantastic weekend. So take care, my good friend. But yes, could it have been any of them guys that basically told our Nigel to practically fuck off? See, because the thing is, and this might not work as well because it's a bit of a big one. Remember this? Because like, where they basically pulled up at this couple's door unannounced.
I give you flowers, but Robert Jenrick's going to give you half that.
You notice you don't see anything on the sign. It could be nothing.
Oh yeah, and everyone on your streets too.
Yeah, look at our gammon face here.
June, thank you.
June, thank you. Grovelling shit. Yes.
I give you flowers.
Yes. Yes, that was... when you look at it, you think, oh, looks very suspect, doesn't it? The country is undeniable, yes. I would just close a door, yes. I'd just send my wife, because there'd be no airs and graces from my wife. She'd be like that lass from Sheffield. She would just tell him where to go and tell him to get off my property. But the reason why she didn't send him on his way, well, because for the simple reason, let's just say that this house, let's just say, yes, Reform UK has announced the winner of the latest stunt, paying the energy bills of the prize winner and all properties in their street up to £3,500 per house. There are loads of lovely houses on the street of the winner, 23 of them by my account. That's £80,500 Reform UK are shelling out. Some may say treating the residents of this northern town. I believe this is also just a stone's throw away from where Lisa and Andy lives. Coincidence or flaunting the fact that they operate outside of parliamentary rules? How can it be acceptable for a political party to pay an entire street £80,500? Surely the Electoral UK, I've forgotten what it is, Electoral Committee, probably Wikipedia Committee if I remember rightly, need to have a serious, strong look at this. They seem to have overlooked the previous legal lottery attached to the brick shirts. Anyway, enjoy a view of the house that won. It's lovely, and no, this isn't doxing. It's no more than Farage and Jenrick bandied about social media yesterday, and yeah, you're not wrong. I just say, sat there. Well, oops, I didn't really want to do that, but let's get back to. But yes, look at this. Don't they look mighty familiar? These two. Who are these two? Yes, they are Ray and June, who won the Reform UK Energy Bills Prize. Go back all the way to the Brexit Party with Farage. here they are with Farage, Widdicombe and Bull, a truly awful supernatural detective thriller. What a coincidence! Increasingly unlikely. And said thanks to Linlift lass, Yorkshire lass. Well, obviously, of course she's from Yorkshire. Quite right too. For pointing this out. These images are from a Brexit Party rally in Field on the 4th of May 2018. How interesting. So when I did a bit of, done it again, Anta, you tit. Do you know who these two are? They were the runners-up of the prize. They managed to win a pair of Lee Anderson's old socks to wear to warm themselves up on them cold wintry nights. And I'm not right sure about her moustache. That looks incredibly dodgy. Is it? Am I hearing that we have our Granny Waddlebottom in the chat? But yes. Done it again. But anyway. But what I will do is I was going to show something, but I didn't add it, but it's not too far from where it was. Whereas, as you can see, professional to the end. Let's see if I can find it. Ah, yes. I'll just add it this way and then I've done with it. Yes. But right, we'll get back to that. That's what I wanted to do. But yes, apparently, also to finish off, so they are very much staunch Brexiteers, being staunch reformists and Brexit Party members for years. So they know each other, don't they? And also, it says here that the lucky staunch Reform Party activists' home is worth more than twice the local average. Yes, their home is worth £408,000. A very deserving case, aren't they? Yes. As soon as I watched it, I could smell a rat a mile away. Well, yes. Almost seamless, my friend, but yes. Lord bless us and protect us from those with waddly bottoms and Francis, yes. And the winners, the wanker of the week, of the 60th week running, yes. So yes, set up right to the end, wasn't it? But anyway, so absolute setup. But anyway, anybody recognize? See, oops. Anybody look at that? Lovely face. Look at that lovely face. Well, this was you could say was a tweet from Parody Nigel Farage, where let's just say he put, name something more intelligent than Lee Anderson. And let's just say people in the chat didn't let him down. Who's this guy? He looks mighty familiar. Yes. Well, I put even this dingling, but only just though. Yes. Yes, he's more intelligent than 30p Lee. You remember this guy, you know, more called Islam a false religion, claim Obama is a Muslim. Well, they all come out, you know. Lee Anderson's own letterbox, it accepts incoming information and doesn't spout shit all day long. Then we put potato. Shinny shill. Set fire to all hotels for all I care. Little Tommy is even more intelligent, apparently. Yes, somebody put one of these. A zygote, I've no idea what that is. His initial single cell diploid organism formed by the fusion of a female egg and male sperm during fertilization, way more capable than Lee Anderson. Yes. Reduced to clear. Was 30p, now 10p. An amoeba, certainly more morals. Yes. Miner's buttocks. Yes, miner's buttocks, more intelligent than 30p Lee. My pet woodlouse, Charlie, is more intelligent than 30p Lee. This tiny piece of paper is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Amoeba, pretty apt description of him also. This worm is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. And somebody put another in amoeba. A reform support. Somebody put that chimney is more intelligent than 30p Lee. A carrot is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. A block of cheese is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Yes, and this amoeba, Donald Trump's full diaper is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Huge. I've done a huge whoopsie in my nappy. Yes. My dogs are far more intelligent than 30p Lee. A bag of gravel is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. This brick, Yorkshire Stone, is, well, it could be Yorkshire Stone, I'm not sure, but it's far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Yes, this pebble, thick as shitters. 30p Lee supper is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Same word, same width, anyway. Yes. A red onion is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Don't say this brick. A bollard is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Bacteria cell is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. Pork scratchings is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. And a piece of shit and a bag of potatoes are far more intelligent than 30p Lee. A tub of lard is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. A 2x4 is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. And Arthur, he's my cat, and he's far more intelligent than 30p Lee. And swear to fuck, I've met smarter potatoes. Yes. They call me DJ Mad Bastard. Yes, a squash tomato is far more intelligent than 30. This guy is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. And this veiny sweet potato is far more than 30p Lee. Yes, Joey Essex is far more intelligent than 30p Lee. And I think we get the picture, don't we? Yes, when you are not as intelligent as if you're if you are beaten by Joey Essex in the intelligence department, you don't have a right lot going for you. Yes, unfortunately, Joe, yes, he is an MP. Yes, not a very good one. But anyway, yes, that was our 30p Lee. But anyway, let's head off into the sunset. And can you believe it? 2 hours and 2.25 hours. It just soon flies by. But before we go, get your thinking caps on. I want you guys to... Yes, well, Lee is the representation of his electorate. You're not wrong, Joe. I want you to name... If this was a band, what would you call them? Come on, answers in the postcard. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, bunch of waggers. Yes, it flies and barks and tails. Dogalica. Yeah, that's quite Dogalica. That's pretty. Tail ice pizza was. Yeah, a big sloppy wet Frenchie for my handsome honky scouse lad Graham. Well, all I will say is you were going to have a bit of a rest next week because there will be no Ganneman time because I try my damn hardest to find an article that you'd written, but none was found. But like I say, my community page on my YouTube channel is open to the public. If you find a fantastic gammon article, you know where to post it. And also in my channel is my email. If you find one, post it in there. And if you find any good material, you know where they are. All is always appreciative. Dash hound. That's pretty good. Howl at the moon. Yes. Or possibly even bark at the moon as well. Waggadeath. Yes. Dogstein. Yes. Brilliant. Top draw. But yes, fantastic vocals as well. But anyway, now I don't know if I'm sure Ed Thompson will be starting in about 10 minutes, so you've plenty of time to get your kettle on, or maybe even crack open a beer, or get the wine out, or whatever it is, and chill out and watch Ed Thompson at 7:30, and I'm pretty much sure that Max will be doing his channel, his live stream, and I'm sure there'll be something happening on Graham Hughes' channel as well. I think the stuff I watch is a bit too serious, but if anything that gives me a chuckle, I'll sure send it your way, Dib. Yeah, no, it is. I'm always appreciative because I could always use a bit of a helping hand in that department. But anyway, all I will say is have a fantastic weekend, my friends, and take care. And also, thanks for stopping by. Give a massive thumbs up for my moderators. They do a fantastic job for me. So even if you're not going to give us a thumbs up, and all helps in the article, but at least do a thumbs up for my moderators, because they do brilliant for me. Can't do the show without them. But I will say, have a lovely weekend, and take care. And if you can't be good at it. Take care, my friends.